Hello everybody, welcome back to 366 Days of Hope. My name is Pearl and I'm here to share our next topic, which is 5 reasons creativity helps with our mental health. So let's get into it. The first reason is that it is a great coping mechanism for us when we are dealing with trauma and stress. It enables us to express ourselves in ways that we wouldn't be able to do if we went to Vices. And this is a healthier way of processing what we are going through, whether you are playing an instrument, drawing, painting, coloring, any of these, crocheting, any of these avenues in which creativity enables you to focus on something else other than what you're going through. This is also a way that really enables you to have a better mental health, especially if you're just dealing with something difficult. The second reason is that it stimulates the brain. So as we are doing this, it actually enables for neuroplasticity to happen because we are creating or enhancing our problem-solving skills, basically, because even if you are working on a project, you have to think about what that project is going to look like, what you want it to become, how you're going to process that creativity, or how you're going to present it to the world. So all of these things are actually problem-solving skills. But on top of that, as you're doing this project, whatever it may be, on the back of your mind, you're also processing the trauma and you're trying to solve those problems as well. And so our brain is working through and creating more neurons as well as roadmaps to helping us deal and process whatever stressors that have entered our life. Which leads us into our third one, which is it improves the hippocampus. Now, for any of you guys who have watched my Parkinson's series, that one deals a lot with the importance of the hippocampus because that is one of the parts of the brain that is hampered with people who have Parkinson's. And when you don't really use the hippocampus, actually it's more not that you don't use it, it's that you have such a high stress level and you don't have healthy ways of coping. And so then you have too high of a level of cortisol in your system, which then unfortunately damages the hippocampus and it begins to shrink it. So when you get into a creative route when dealing with your stressors, you're actually lessening the cortisol levels, and you're also creating these better ways of recalling positive experiences. So when you're doing a project, you're actually increasing your serotonin and dopamine levels because you're accomplishing something and it actually engages you. And you can think of it as every single time that you're doing this project, you're perfecting it, you're putting it into the long term, you're solving problems, you're helping learning, and so that learning and memory part of your brain is being enhanced. The fourth reason that creativity improves mental health is that it reduces depression and anxiety. Well, that makes sense, especially if it's a healthy coping mechanism, right? And so when you have unpleasant emotions, whether it's anxiety or stress, those avenues in which you take are going to have a huge ramification on how you're going to feel. So if you go to Vices, you're going to end up feeling a lot more depression and anxiety. But if you go to something creative, just like some of the things I had mentioned earlier, those are ways in which you can cope, and it helps relieve your depression and anxiety, because it puts you in a serene state as well. And the last one is that it enables us to be innovative in finding solutions to our problems. And sometimes that will increase our confidence in how we approach problems. It enables us to handle life's stressors a lot easier. So maybe you might have experienced the same stressor, but then you're like, oh wait, I know how to cope with this now because I've done it this way, or I have a better solution to it. And your creativity helps you break away from the way that you normally would have dealt with your mental health stressors. So with that said, guys, I hope that gives you tips on what you can do and how creativity can help you. If you're not a quote creative person, guys, you can start anywhere. Start simple and start becoming the best version of yourself, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Take care, guys. May you live, thrive, and be healthy.